What's up, guys? It's your boy, Anime Boom, and I am back for another video. And man, I've been thinking about it. Dragon Ball Super did not understand how to age up characters, and I've been looking back at GT and Dragon Ball GT. Man, even though the show had a bunch of problems, they did understand how to age characters, and that's why the ending is so heartbreaking. But let's get right into it. Let's talk about Dragon Ball Super first of all. Dragon Ball Superman, it had its high moments, but aging, they did not understand how to age up the characters. I'm gonna say half of it, but Z felt like the ending of Z, right? Dragon Ball Z felt like the ending of Dragon Ball Z. And Super, it feels like it's in its own little universe. It's after Z, but it isn't after Dragon Ball Z. Because Dragon Ball Z ended with a tournament and the characters looked older. Bulma looked extremely older. She looked like she aged like 10 years or whatever. I forget how long it was between the end of Z and the beginning of that tournament where Goku met Oob. But it looked like the characters aged. But Super just took everything away. Vegeta looks like young. He looks like Vegeta. And Bulma looks younger than she did at the end of Dragon Ball Z. And all the other characters, like Gohan looked a little older. Not all the characters, Pan was older. All the characters looked old at the end of Dragon Ball Z. But Super um just Super made everybody younger. Like it feels like we in some universe now, and we already at a point where it's about to pass Dragon Ball Z. This timeline, it should already have passed Dragon Ball Z. Goten and Trunks don't age at all. Goku still acts like a little kid. It's like, come on, Dragon Ball Z. And in the moment, I was like, what are we doing? In the Dragon Ball superhero movie, Bulma was like make her like 5 years younger to Shinron scene. It was funny, but it was like, are we ever gonna get these characters to age and grow up? Because I just cannot watch the same characters like just doing the same exact stuff over and over again just to make money off the show. And the storyline just stopped making sense a long time ago. So Dragon Ball Super, I just want to talk about age, and let's just get into the greatness of GT's aging, because I just love the way they age some of these characters, man. First of all, let's start off with Krillin. Krillin, this one hurts. When a show makes you hurt seeing a character look a certain way, that's how you know they're doing a good job. Because just stuff has to end, man. Stuff has to end, and GT ended right. It ended right, and that's why everybody was sad and wanted Dragon Ball back all those years. Because GT ended perfectly. It's just the show, the beginning, and it just wasn't good. But the ending was what Dragon Ball Z should have been. The how Krillin looks in the show, he's old, really old. His hair, his got a beard, and the wrinkles. He's like really bad. Krillin and Z looked all young and stuff, and then GT, Krillin just is like a old man. He can't even fight no more. All he does is take care of Android 18 and his daughter. I think it's I forget her name, but he takes care of Android 18 and his daughter, and it's just so sad when he dies to Android 17. It's like, man, this used to be Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. He was like he used to fight. He used to be clean. But they just messed it up, and now he's just an old dude that can't fight that good no more. And in the scene where Goku and Krillin are training one more time on the last episode, like it was the old days from Dragon Ball, that scene is just so sad. Then Goku vanishing, that scene is heartbreaking. But Krillin, they just did a great job aging him up, and Super just made Krillin, now he's younger. Krillin's all short and Super, and now he's like a police officer or something, and he's all young and stuff. It's like, come on, we want to see Krillin move forward, not backwards. But GT Krillin, man, it's just sad seeing him the way he looked. It's like it was really sad just looking at him. It was like this guy used to be a legend. But let's move on. GT Vegeta. Oh my gosh, man, I've made videos about GT Vegeta. GT Vegeta is my favorite version of Vegeta. It's just GT sucked. It's like they had stuff that was so great, but GT was just so bad. Dragon Ball GT Vegeta is so legendary. The way he's just around Bulma and has evolved. He is a father and he takes care of his kids, and He always wants to know what Trunks is up to, and he wants to make his daughter happy, and is always hanging around Bulma and stuff like that. And he has a mustache, and he cut his hair and stuff like that. All that's like, man, he evolved and he's become a legendary character, and we just love that version of Vegeta. He doesn't really fight anymore. His rivalry with Goku, the one he had in GT where he was, I mean Dragon Ball Z, where he was just tripping all the time, is over. He doesn't even care like that anymore. So I just think they just perfected Vegeta, man. He is just so calm and chill. And in the few moments we get him fighting, is just legendary because he's actually just been a retired dad for the whole show. And I just think they did a great job, man. It was sad seeing him not fight like that, but it was like, this is the direction I would like to see Vegeta go. I think they could have did it better, but the way Vegeta was just aged and he didn't do much in the show, and every time he shows up is legendary. I just love that version of Vegeta, man. They did a great job with old man Vegeta and GT. It was always sad to see him go, and then at the end where he turned Super Saiyan 4, it was so legendary because like, man, Vegeta is back. Like, he's back fighting with Goku. It felt like he really was gone, and now he's back to fight with Goku after a long time of them not doing anything together. So they just did a great job with GT Vegeta. It's my favorite version of Vegeta. Super Vegeta is terrible. He's been going through the same storyline for a while. I'm tired of Trunks, Bulma, all of that. I'm tired of it. It gets old, man. He does not have a storyline anymore. The feud with Goku he has is so weak right now. It's so weak. I'm tired of seeing them just train fighting. It's really bad. Super Vegeta is losing it, man. People don't notice it now, and I'm just starting to notice it. But Super Vegeta is so old to me. I'm tired of it. He's falling off for real. But let's move on to Piccolo. Piccolo, man. Super Piccolo. Let's start off first with that version. Super Piccolo, it's just a little too silly for me. It's kind of the same as GT Piccolo. GT Piccolo and Super Piccolo are kind of the same, but Super just is a little bit more silly. Piccolo's like taking Pan to school and like playing with Pan and stuff like that and all of that. I'm like, I don't need to see that. Now GT Vegeta, he's the same Piccolo, serious and stuff, but deep down he still loves Gohan and all of his like friends and stuff. Piccolo is that dude. He loves everybody. He sacrifices himself. The way he goes out in GT, he sacrifices himself, is better than anything Super did with Piccolo, man. Piccolo's actually gone. Now he can't come back. And at the end of GT, he does not come back. He's actually gone. And that scene of Goku, him sacrifices himself for Goku, is just sad, man. All of that was just heartbreaking. And Super just does not, they don't have, he's a goofball that likes to like talk to Gohan and play around with Pan and stuff. And Superhero is like a big example that he's like silly now. And Super, he is silly. He's super silly, but he's good though because Piccolo needs to evolve from the serious guy to the family man guy. So I like Super Piccolo, but GT Piccolo is still that family man guy, but he ain't gotta act all silly to me. That's why I like Piccolo and GT a little bit better. But Piccolo Super is kind of good too. I won't even lie. At least he's my favorite out of these people I brought up, Krillin and Vegeta. But let's talk about Gohan. Gohan, man. Gohan, I love GT Gohan. GT Gohan is to me the same as GT Vegeta. They actually keep Gohan away from fighting and stuff. They keep him away from fighting, and it just works, man. It works. He's always getting beat up, and he is weak now. He's weak and gets beat up all the time, and he's just the dad now. That's what makes Gohan cool. But Super Gohan, he's like, they want him to be a dad, but then they want him to be strong again. Then they want him to be a dad, but then in the movies he has to be strong again because Dragon Ball Z fan base does not watch everything in Dragon Ball Super, so they cater to them to give him those Gohan's back moments, but he's been back since the Tournament of Power. And it's just like, I'm sick of just Super Gohan. He's all over the place. He got like stronger in a week. he got strong. He got to Super Saiyan God level in a week when he was just at like Buu level the week before. That's just crazy, man. I hate Super Gohan, but GT Gohan, he's weak, he's a father, and he's moved on from fighting. And I just loved all of that. So Super Gohan is whack, and GT Gohan is just brilliant, man. And let's just go to that ending, man. Super's ending was cool. It wasn't terrible. Super's ending was cool. It's better than Dragon Ball Z's ending. I love Super's ending better than Dragon Ball Z ending. Cause Dragon Ball Z ending, they just, man, Goku went to go train with a stranger. It just kind of came out of nowhere. You would have thought the ending would have been a little bit more like goodbye everybody, but GT's ending is that ending. The goodbye everybody is over, and it's just so sad. Now everybody wants to go rewatch that clip over and over again, and we just waited decades for Dragon Ball Z to come back, and then we got Dragon Ball Super. So I just think GT's ending is golded, and everybody, the ending just is really like a goodbye to all those characters we loved, Goku and everybody. And then you see some of the characters grow up, and then all the characters die. Goku dies, and Vegeta dies, and Bulma dies. All the characters die, and they pass away eventually. And then you see an old Pan, and it's like, man, can Super ever get to a point where they're gonna do something like that? They actually can say goodbye to characters, and it's just sad. But that's how I feel about Dragon Ball GT, man. They just understood aging characters and letting time pass on, and telling your audience, this isn't a cash grab. We actually want y'all like to say goodbye to these characters. But tell me how y'all feel about it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Just an opinion about GT that I know most people probably didn't think about. But peace out, y'all. Peace.